swing and a miss, and the first strikeout of the night goes to Quintana. And first pitch swinging, Emmanuel Rivera greets Urshela as well. A couple of 5-3 putouts wrap things up in the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Still scoreless in San Juan. Runners off from first, and a bouncing ball right to the second base bag for the world's easiest 4-3 double play as Donovan Solano makes the play himself. 2-1, shoots it right side, fair ball. It'll bring in Colombia's first run of the 2026 Classic as the Mariners prospect delivers to bring in Tito Polo, and Colombia cuts the deficit in half. It's 2-1 in the third.
You can see Bo Nailey setting up on the inner half of the plate, leaves it out over the middle of the plate, and Michael Arroyo taking advantage of the fact that Michael Soroka isn't quite settled in, hasn't gotten to that mid-form command away from the middle of the plate.
This is the spot in the order that you're really relying on as he shoots this one to right center. It'll get past Clark and skip all the way to the wall. Flying around third base, here comes Michael Arroyo. He will score easily, stumbling and still able to get to the plate. Arroyo, an adventurous trip in for Colombia's second run. The double has given his team life because now you look up and all of a sudden your offense has been really quiet. You got the tying run coming to the plate now here in the top of the eighth. One in the air, well struck to center. Roel Santos curling back in from in front of the warning track, tagging at third. Arroyo will score a sacrifice fly for Diaz, and Colombia is on the board with its first lead of the 2026 Classic. It's 1-0 in the first.
So again, you just take a breath right now. Obviously, it's only at the top of the first. I get it, but all this counts.
Run game. And he swings and flares one right field, and it'll hang up long enough for Guibert to get to it. Tagging at third, here comes Urshela. Throw to the plate, off target, and he's in, sliding safely. The sacrifice fly gets Colombia one closer. It's 4-2 in the sixth.
Yeah, so that throw from right field kind of died a little bit, but again, just making something happen. Shooting that ball into right field deep enough, just deep enough. Throws a little bit offline.
Bouncing ball back up the middle, ranging to his right. It's off the glove of Cape. Rounding third, Arroyo's going to score. Colombia gets one back, 7-3 now.
Well, there's that contribution from J.R. Urshela. We said at the beginning of this game, made that error the first night against Puerto Rico, and that at-bat in the eighth inning that we showed against Canada came up empty. Finally getting on the board and getting that RBI.
0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts and a sac fly. And he takes it off the arm to drive in a run. And Colombia inching closer. It's now 7-4. Day before we had heard, we're going to try to ride Quintana up to 65 pitches as much as possible. A called strike 3 there on Ramos. And the injury issues, and there are only so many things you can do as a manager. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Adrian Almeida. Waves and can't get a piece there. So striking out 3 of the last 6 outs he's recorded. Adrian Almeida is through 3. Ground ball right side. How about Adrian Almeida? 2025 with 3 different teams in the Mexican League. He's looking good here in Puerto Rico. 0-1. Diaz in the air to left. Castillo with the wind pushing this ball in, makes the catch. Tagging at third, here comes Arroyo, and the throw is not going to be there. It skips by Bernal, and the sacrifice fly breaks the deadlock. It's 1-0 Colombia in the sixth.
Tyler, as soon as that ball went up in the air, you're thinking to yourself, is this going to be deep enough? Michael Arroyo can run. So this throw just offline. All of a sudden, Colombia are in business.
Harold Ramirez at third, Donovan Solano at second. 3-2 pitch is roped left side and through a base hit. Reynaldo Rodriguez delivers. 1 run is in. Here comes Solano. He scores. Rodriguez into second on the throw, and Colombia's got a 3-0 lead.
We talked about all the missed opportunities for this Colombian team where they could have changed the outcomes of games in certain spots. Now all of a sudden they come up big. It took them to that 4th game against Panama.
They're still alive. The possibility to move on. As a liner left center field. Oh, a leap there by Caballero just out of his reach. Rodriguez scores. Beohin delivers. And it's an RBI single to make it a 4-0 Colombia advantage.
All of a sudden this Colombian offense has started to wake up and put some good at-bats together, some good, better approach. And here they are looking at 4-0 against Panama.
36-year-old waits and goes after the 3-1 and lifts it out into right. This one tracking toward foul ground. Long run for everybody, and a lunging, diving, sliding grab out there by Harold Ramirez. What a play! And it ends the bottom of the 7th. Harold Ramirez has had his issues this week defensively, but he's on the Pool A highlight reel now. And his 1-2 pitch in the air to right. Tito Polo into the game as a defensive replacement, and he is there, and Colombia will finish its 2026 World Baseball Classic with a 1-run win over a Latin American neighbor.
And Colombia, we talk about it takes a couple days to get clicking offensively, defensively, and everything in between, but finally on this last day, they're able to salvage this World Baseball Classic and get that last win.